Hello, welcome back to the channel. You are watching In These Streets, and we are entering New Houlka, Mississippi, where the population is around 680. Let me also go ahead and give out the demographics, which is 42.71% white, 34.08% black, and 16.58% other. To the left, you got Houlka Supermarket. It's always good to see these supermarkets, y'all, grocery stores of any kind in a town of this size. All right, so the first stop we're gonna make is up here. I can see this looks like a library from what's written on the side. So we're gonna pull over there because it got a little graffiti out there. So we're gonna see what's going on. So we are in Chickasaw County. We are near Pontotoc, Mississippi. And also Bruce, Mississippi, which I've done the video on Bruce if y'all want to go back and watch that video. Anywho, they got Lord of the Rings, Peter, and some more names within the letters of the library over there. I'm pretty sure the first one said John Grisham. What type of books are y'all reading these days? Just random questions since we went by the library. Anyway, we're out here on what looks like a trail ride. It is gloomy, y'all. It's a gloomy day. So hopefully we can beat this rain. First Choice Bank. Somebody's sponsoring out here, I guess. Somebody riding their bikes up through here. What does this sign say? It's kind of faded out. Tanglefoot Trail. Not sure what that says. Well, I can read it, but you know, we don't have to. How y'all doing?
Hey.
So how far is this trail ride?
I'm sorry?
How far is this trail ride?
It goes from Houston to New Albany.
Oh, okay.
Like
43 miles, I think. I think it's 43 miles.
Wow.
Yeah, just bring that with it. Used to be a railroad track, but you knew that.
Oh no, actually I'm just visiting. I do YouTube videos. So I'm just kind of recording the town. Are you from here?
Oh, I am, yes.
You want to tell us about Houlka?
No.
Not really?
Let my wife get back.
She loves it?
She publicly speaks.
Oh,
So
yeah.
she'd do a real good job. She's just running to the house to get us a jacket. Where are you from? Used to be a train depot.
Mm-hmm.
And they tore it down. Of course, this was a train track, and the train quit running around here. The town was actually originally 2 miles to the east from here. And when the train track came through, they moved the town up here. I mean, physically picked the buildings up and brought them up here. And they changed this. Once the train quit running, they turned this into a trail. A bike trail. We were looking for something to do with it, and we got a grant from the state, and they paid for the trail. We get people now from Switzerland.
Wow.
You wouldn't believe we're riding on this thing.
Mm-hmm. And you say you come out here every day, or
Not
a lot
every
of times?
I like to ride every other day, 3 times a week, but we don't always have time. But,
Okay. It's busier in the summertime.
It is.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, in the summertime, you won't be able to sit here 30 minutes without a group coming by.
Okay. What type of events y'all have around here?
Well, there's a cornbread festival. It's in the fall, and of course we have our homecoming at the cornbread festival. They used to try to organize a little 5K race on here, but we couldn't do it because it's a government granted. It's a national park, so if someone were to get hurt on it, the government would be liable. So they didn't want to do that.
Right. So some of the questions that I get sometimes on the channel is like places to stay in the rent prices. Do you know like the rent prices around here for apartments or houses?
I know there are a few bed and breakfasts in Houston, which this trail goes right through Houston, and they rent nightly. As far as a monthly rental, I couldn't tell you, but you know, the nightly rentals is they're competitive. They're reasonable, $85 to $150 depending on the place you stay.
Okay. So it's pretty much affordable though, right?
It is.
In this area.
Yeah, it is. It's for somebody who does this. I mean, there's people who do this for months at a time. You know, they'll leave this trail and go to another trail.
Okay. And as far as like the population is small, so like what do people work at in the area?
There are furniture factories in Pontotoc, and of course the food industry, but the town really lost its business after the furniture boom, and a lot of businesses went away. But we hold our own. There's a lot of us like myself are in business for ourselves.
Okay. Kind of you want to put your business on here?
Yeah, pulling heating and air.
Okay. Is it a number they can reach you at, or
662-542-5161, and I'm within 100-mile radius of here.
All right. Perfect timing, y'all. I'm glad I was able to be where I was in order to see them there, to be able to speak with that gentleman about the town. It's always good to speak with someone from the area in which we visit. But y'all, look, I looked a hot mess. I mean, a hot mess. He caught me off guard, honey. Or I guess I caught them off guard because I asked questions anyway. We still got a job to do, right? So let's get to it. But look, y'all, oh my God. Oh, I did it for y'all, though. I did it for y'all. Anyway, there's their post office right here. We're down here in the downtown area. Look like a hair salon over there. Not sure what this is, but this is a Sunday. So, of course, everything is shut down. There's the city hall over here to the left. Yeah, I feel good out here. When I looked up the temperature, it was like 65 degrees, but of course it felt like 70 something. The birds chirping. It's just nice. It's a nice day to be outside. I actually have my mom with me today, so if y'all hear something in the background, some rattling of some bags or some talking or some gum popping, cause honey, she gonna have her gum in her mouth and she don't care what nobody say. So if y'all hear any of that in the background, that's what it is. Y'all, it's so quiet over here. Like, I mean, I'm hearing the birds, of course. And there's a car over here. And I think they got their radio up or they're talking to somebody. But anyway, it's very quiet out here. I'm not seeing too many people. But you know, most of the time people are, like I always say, in the house cooking or minding their business or relaxing or at church or something. But they always kind of, you know, reserved on the Sundays. Gonna head down through here, through the neighborhoods. So I got on Zillow to look up the housing prices in this area. I saw one for $90,000, another one for $167,000, one for $300 and something, and then honey, I saw one for $670,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bath or something like that. But yeah, those are the prices for this area as far as houses. It was 6 for its results. I did actually see a house for sale, had a for sale sign in front of it. I didn't capture it, but yeah. That's a real kid country fun right there, when you can tie the tire up in the tree for a swing. Yeah, real country. We didn't do that growing up, but we did climb trees though. We did run barefoot. We rode bikes. We rode skateboards. all the country things you could do, all the fun that you can have, without the internet. Today, you don't see any of that because the internet has taken over and everybody's faces are in their phones, which is fine if that's what you like to do. I'm talking about the kids, You don't really see kids out in the yard no more playing. It's like you used to. Got a house over here that looks to be burned down. Not sure how long it's been like that, but it hurts. It's unfortunate. Or it could have possibly happened with some weather or something. Bad weather maybe came through. I'm not sure, because not long ago there was a tornado that came through and messed up some towns here and there, so I'm not sure. That looks like a fire though. Everything else looks fine. There we go. We got some people outside on this side, on that side. Have a dog in the road. Y'all come and get your dog, please. Oh, he's beautiful. That's one of them animals that looks like a wolf. He like, what you looking at me for? So we over here in front of the fire department right now. Finna go over here, get a closer look at this fire truck that they got sitting out here. I wonder how long it's been sitting out here. So this is what they used to drive back in the day. What that engine look like under there? They have a community center over here. Nobody's over here. We're just gonna ride past. I may let my dog get out for a minute and stretch her little paws. It's been a couple years since I've been on a swing. And I'm never too old to get on one. Well, maybe at some age I said, no, I can't get on it. But we got to keep the inner kid alive. It's what keeps us youthful and joyful. All right, y'all. So look, I'm going to go over here to this field, capture what the sign says, and then we're going to head on out of New Houlka, Mississippi. I appreciate y'all for always watching the videos. Thank you for those who are stopping by. This is the gloomy, beautiful woods of Mississippi, okay? And listen, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Thank you.